Hello everybody and welcome to Jupiter in the 4th house episode. And yes, got a brand new camera, brand new audio equipment. So audio will not be going out anytime soon. So Jupiter in the 4th house. What happens when Jupiter is in your 4th house? First of all, what is 4th house? 4th house is mother's nourishment. 4th house represents your home, your physical home, land, your homeland where you were born. 4th house represents teaching of your mother, teaching of the divine mother. 4th house represents conveniency more than anything. Meaning, because like in your mother's arm, you feel convenient. A baby feels convenient. So it's a representation of conveniency from cars, airplane, air conditioner, any kind of conveniency. Conveniency of a home, conveniency of having a refrigerator in your kitchen. So that's what it represents. It's a house of education, middle education, not your bachelor's degree, but more so your 3rd, 4th, 5th grade, because you're still learning from your mother in that time period. And this is why Jupiter feels really great here on the 4th house, because Jupiter says that the teaching of the divine mother is far greater than the father's teaching. So Jupiter actually indicates you in an astrological way that, hey, a woman's teaching, a woman as a goddess, is far more important than having a male god. Okay? And Jupiter's belief, its knowledge, its philosophy, it's your teachers, its finance, it represents your children, it's a significator of children, and in a woman's chart, it's a husband. So let's get this out of the way first of all. How does a woman meet her husband? Because I know a lot of women would like to get this out of the way as soon as possible. So let me get this out of the way as soon as possible. A woman will meet her husband in a homely setting. Like she could be going at a house party of somebody and she can meet her husband there. She can be meeting her husband in a restaurant, because restaurant is a homely place. Any place that makes you feel like you're home, that's where a woman will most likely meet her husband. Your mother can introduce you to your husband. Okay. Now Jupiter in the 4th house is very good. He feels very comforted here. It brings optimism. These people are very happy. They're like one of those happy-go-lucky people. Like no matter how the tide is, they will always be just flowing smoothly. Here Jupiter gives you a big home. Lot of conveniency, because Jupiter's expansion. Okay, so it gives you expansion of home, expansion of conveniency. If Jupiter is excelled, you would love it in being in your homeland. Now, if Jupiter is debilitated, most likely you will settle into foreign lands. And I'll tell you why too. Not just because Jupiter is debilitated and is going to take you away from the homeland, but usually this position tells about somebody who travels a lot, who loves traveling, and who loves meeting a divine mother in every foreign land they travel. They will meet some sort of a motherly figure that will kind of want to take care of them in a foreign land. Okay, unless it's debilitated, then you'll just be separated from your homeland. Okay. Jupiter in the 4th house gives conveniency of vehicles. So if you want a Mercedes Benz, in Jupiter Dasha, most likely that will fulfill itself. Okay. And from here, Jupiter aspects the 8th house, 10th house, and the 12th house. So let's talk about the aspects of Jupiter. So since Jupiter aspects the 8th house of ups and downs, of joint assets, your wife's family, things hidden beneath under the ground, these people are pretty much able to get sound savings or joint assets. They get to have conveniency of joint assets with their family. They have very good relationship with the family. Now remember, this is only just Jupiter in itself as energy, not in any sign. If it's in different sign or debilitated, you will experience the opposite of it. Okay, so let's say if Jupiter is debilitated in the 4th house, you get a Mercedes Benz, somehow, some way you might get fired, you'll get into an accident, something will happen where you have to give that car away after you get it. So that's what Jupiter does when it's debilitated. But here, just as a Jupiterian energy, it will give a very religious in-laws, very law-abiding in-laws. Your wife will be very helpful in helping you create joint assets in your life. Okay, now as far as the ups and downs are concerned, Jupiter kind of puts optimism into that. He doesn't stop it. He's going to put optimism into that. So suddenly, if you have $1 million and you lose it, you lose more than 3/4 quarters of it. Okay, you'll still be like, you know what? At least I have this much. At least I have this much compared to the other people, so I'm still happy. So the ups and downs, you're really not bothered by them, even though they could happen. So even if you get into an accident, you'll be like, you know what? Let's look on the bright side. That's how these people are, looking on the bright side. Then from the 4th house, Jupiter looks at the 10th house of career. What does that mean? Then Jupiter can give you a teaching career, because your mother's teaching will be so profound, you'll be like, let me teach these things. Here, Jupiter can make you a very spiritual person in terms of career. You can actually have a career related to spiritual things. You could be a spiritual guru, spiritual master. You could be any kind of esoteric spiritual teacher. Jupiter can also make you a very, very good real estate agent. Why? Remember Jupiter in the 3rd house about the salesman that I talked to you about yesterday? How they're able to sell by their philosophical nature and their wisdom. Here, Jupiter, real estate agent, will put so much wisdom in you while he's driving you to your property that he'll be like, you know what? Yeah, I like this guy. Let me buy property from him. And these are the people who will give you the honesty when selling your property. They will not lie about if there is a roof leak. They will not lie about if there's mold in property. They will tell you, but they will not show you those properties in the first place. These are the most honest people when it comes to business and work. So real estate, land can do very well. Land business can do really well regarding this kind of placement. Politics, Jupiter really runs away from politics. He doesn't want to be a politician. A guru knows that politics is nothing but who gets what, where, when, and how much. And Jupiter is far exceeding that level of humanity. So political wise, it'll give you a lot of knowledge about it, but obviously political career is seen from Saturn and Sun mainly, and Mercury. Okay, so teaching career in finance can happen. You can have a home business with this placement. Okay, then Jupiter looks at the 12th house of foreign lands, exile, isolation, hospitals, jails, losses. Man, this is just getting depressing, but okay, just relax. It also is a house of your hidden talents, house of your spirituality, donations. Okay, it's losing your energy towards something. So here Jupiter, especially in his dasha, will make you travel into foreign lands. You will love traveling. These are the people who love traveling. Okay, they are not religious, they're very spiritual people. Okay, that's because of the fact Jupiter is 8th from the 9th house. 9th house is your religious belief. 4th house is 8th from the 9th house. So that means it's the death of believing in a man-made thing called religion, faith. Okay, faith is different, but religion necessarily. These guys are very spiritual. This is why I said they can make good spiritual masters, because Jupiter is looking from his 9th aspect to the 12th house. Okay, so your hidden talent, if you want to know Jupiter's hidden talent, not in the 5th house, but not in the 12th house, but just aspecting the 12th house, is wisdom. You have a lot of hidden wisdom in you that you can tell people, you can teach people about it. Now if it's debilitated, you may think you have the right wisdom, but your wisdom may not be so right. Okay, so that's what happens with the debilitated Jupiter. But here Jupiter just gives you a hidden talent of spirituality. You can reach the divine mother with this placement. Okay, so guys, this was my analysis of Jupiter in the 4th house. If you're new to my channel, subscribe above. And if you want to know more about astrology and what real astrology is and your Jupiter placement to see where it's placed, check out my link below. Check out my book there, Astrology at the Speed of Light. And when you get the book, I will send you the link to look at your own chart. Otherwise, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.